Mornings with Dougal Saunders on ABC.
So, how to tell you what being a morning presenter involves without looking corny. G'day, I'm Dougal Saunders. I'm the mornings presenter at ABC Western Plains in Dubbo. And look, I came here a couple of years ago after being in commercial radio for about 15 years. Being in radio is a job I obviously love for lots of different reasons, and being able to connect with the audience is the thing that is, for me, most important about this job. For a couple of hours every day, we try and make radio gold. It doesn't always happen, but that's the aim, I suppose. That involves quite a few things, though, behind the scenes, as well as the performance on air. You've got to be digging around and finding those stories, finding out who to talk to, why to talk to them. But it's not just all hard news. It's a lot of just interesting snippets that you might not necessarily know. It's about entertaining, it's about enjoyment, it's about fun along the way, and hopefully that's what we do. As part of a reasonably small office here, one of the things that's important is to keep staff morale at pretty high levels. It's not really part of my role, but look, I just like to help things along occasionally. So whether it's a bit of a high five, and it doesn't have to be for achieving anything big, but I just like to be there for other people and really encourage them along the way. I think it's part of building that team feel, that team success. And look, while people are maybe unable to look after things themselves, I like to help out. Maybe it's watering a plant for a fellow worker. Maybe it's just keeping the office tidy, you know. Things drop on the floor, I'm there in a flash, because that's what we're about on the morning show. Okay. Go low.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Go low.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Mornings with Dougal Saunders. Weekdays from 8:30 on ABC Western Plains.
Lots more to come up in the final hour of the program today as well. Sure. A typical day for me involves getting up sparrows, basically. Getting here normally between 6 and 6:30. There are lots of things to get through, see what's happening news-wise, and flicking through local papers, national papers, seeing what the big stories are, if there are local angles on any of those. And of course, it's not just me, there's a team involved, so liaising with my producer. There's also the newsroom and the breakfast presenter as well, so we all sort of talk fairly regularly. And of course, online being such an important part of radio these days as well. So it's about teamwork and seeing what's happening and what things need to be covered that day. The day starts reasonably early, obviously for a couple of hours before the show goes to air. We're trying to get on top of all the latest news. During the on-air time, obviously, we're in here slaving away, and then afterwards, it all starts again. You click over the next calendar day and start thinking about tomorrow. You might be wondering why I've got some of these things with me here, and I do like to have a few goodies that I'm fond of in here with me during the program, and things that just make me feel good. And there's some pretty special achievements here, I've got to say. Golf, this is a hole-in-one, another golf one here too, and a bit of cricket and footy as well. I can have a bit of a drink if I want. This one is probably the king, though, the kingpin, so to speak, and obviously 10-pin bowling. I've had some pretty...
Mate,
yeah.
You finished with my stuff?
Oh, yes. You're going to give it a polish for me? Yeah, no, just a light rub, just with a cloth. That'd be great.
Yeah, whatever you say, mate.
Thanks, Doug. Say, teamwork. Anyway, as long as he's helping out, I'm happy. Apart from making myself feel comfortable in here, obviously, it's about being comfortable in the other environment, in the office environment. It's sometimes hard to do. It's an open plan office, so just occasionally I like to take over an office that we've got here. It just allows us to get a bit more private, a bit more intimate, really delve down into some of the big issues that we confront here on the morning show.
Yeah, any chance I can get my office back?
Oh, yeah, look, we were pretty much finished, I think, Lizzie. Yeah, that's all right. We'll pop out and just...
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, right.